Luenell, let you know back up. Luenell, let you know back up. Luenell on YouTube. Hey everybody, what's good? What's good? Hi everybody, welcome to HeyLuenell, the YouTube show. It's me, Luenell, right here in the building in our Sherman Oaks studios, Next Wave DOZ, on the motherfucking controls over here. And over here we have song writer, music executive, newspaper air, Billiam, a.k.a. Papa Lee Music on Instagram. William Hanford Lee Jr. in the building, everybody. Responsible for the theme music and all the music you hear in the background today. And then also over here, my trusty steed, my right arm, my left arm. Where would I be without her and her lovely little voice, which is so calming and so soothing? We have Ladybug in the building. It's the bug. She's very dramatic. Let him hear your real voice, Ladybug.
Hi. Is that what that song is?
Yeah, we sound like a little Ladybug voice as she pops her collar. We're on here every week, God willing, from 3 to 4 p.m. here in LA, Sherman Oaks in LA. You know what time it is where you are. We're here every week doing this. What is this exactly? We still ain't figured all that out. We just come on here and have a good time and talk about what's happening and, disperse information and have fun with everybody and stuff like that. This is like my Instagram Live, but with makeup. Okay, because everybody knows I be on IG looking busted. But if I did look glamorous every day, what would be special about Wednesdays? Wednesdays have now started to be like, what does she got on? What color lipstick she gonna be wearing? What she got to say about blah, blah, blah? What kind of lashes she got on? The bigger the better for me, honey. So I'm Luenell. You can hit me on Instagram at Luenell, at Luenell. I have a funny feeling that it says that somewhere on here. But no matter what, people still misspell my name. It's okay. I know what you meant, you know? And on the screen, you can see this lovely, let me see. Lovely, let me see. Is it right here? Lovely red bubble. Yeah, right around in here somewhere. And the information that is on that bubble is our Cash App. Well, when I say our, I mean mine. My Cash App and my PayPal, right? And if you choose to donate to the show, which is everybody's option in this YouTube world, that's how a lot of people show support. You hit the like button, hey, and then you share it with other people who, may not be hip. Shout out to all my boys in the pen. You can share this out to my boys on D-Pod. Excuse me. And you can donate. What will we donate to your show for, Luenell? Well, to show support. And there's no better support than financial. Just ask any woman who receives child support. Or any man, for that matter. So that goes to updating our equipment, paying the Ladybug, and just trying to be the best that we can be. Now, normally I start off the show with a edible suggestion and a beverage, but y'all caught me. When you first came on, you caught me exhaling a vapor of some sort. Well, guess what? I'm busted. Okay? Now, earlier today, whether they air it tonight or tomorrow or whatever, I taped a Dish Nation. Okay? And in order to have because it's kind of early, I had to get up real early to do this masterpiece, paint this Sistine Chapel of a face of mine. Thank you, Bug. And so I was up early. Oh, look at God. Look at God. Thank you. Will. Yeah, you can wipe that out, Bill. So, excuse me. I got up early, and I did my makeup, and I did Dish Nation. And in order to be the best that I could be, I partaked of my very favorite edible in the whole wide world, the TAMRA cannabis-infused coffee beans, okay? They give me a little pick-me-up. I don't get no bread for this. And I think I miss a lot of internet bread because people be like, hey, we want to see if you sponsor Boo Boo Boo. We want to send some of this shout out. Y'all motherfuckers trying to make me an ad agency. I know I'm missing a lot of money, but all money ain't good money. I don't really give a fuck about that. I give a fuck about the money that this show generates because of the energy that I put into that. If somebody want to give me some bread, Rihanna, then I'm down, and that is, Bill?
I'm okay.
There's a lot of questionable.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
So what had happened was, by the time I ate the coffee beans and did Dish Nation, and then I had to go see my tax girl because, it's that motherfucking time. I'm not going to get anything that I have had taken away from me because I didn't pay my taxes. Do I want to pay taxes? Fuck no. Do I like to get under the table money and shit? Yep. Will I do stuff for under the table money? I cannot say in case the tax people is watching. Okay. It's not easy to manage me. Bill is not only the musical coordinator and my partner in legally and in crime, my best friend ever, been knowing him since the Bay Area. But he's also my advisor in all things legal. And trying to wrangle this stallion, honey, is not always easy. But I do pay my motherfucking taxes. Because you know what I found out? If you don't pay them, they going to come get them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I pays my fucking taxes reluctantly, but I do it. So I had to go see my bookkeeper accountant lady. And then I came here. Now, on my way here, between the time I had a bite to eat before Dish Nation and between the time that I did Dish Nation and went to see my accountant came here, I developed a little appetite. And so Bill hit me with the good old, the staple of black culinary delight for so many years. Ritz Cracker. Not only is Ritz Cracker the motherfucking bomb, but if you put anything on this bitch, it elevates it to a whole nother level. You can put peanut butter and jelly on a Ritz Cracker. I've never done that, but when you high, you do things. And like I said, you busted me when we came on. I was expelling a vapor from my lungs that may exacerbate my appetite as well. So, the regular black staple to go on a Ritz, cheese and crackers. Can we get an amen for the cheese and crackers?
Amen.
Now, if you real, gully like us, there's maybe a pickle on the side. Okay? And if you really about that life, why not make it a meal and throw in a piece of onion? I'm just saying. Okay. So these are Ritz Crackers great. Today's delicacy that we had set upon a Ritz Cracker, chicken salad from the deli. Hallelujah.
Good old chicken salad.
When I tell you this chicken salad was everything, because sometimes it be too shredded up and then it becomes tuna. But you want your chicken just between, I don't like big chunks, but between big chunks and shredded, that's that shit. Not too soupy. Let's throw in some celery. It had all that. Oh, I could have put my whole entire painted face in the bowl of that chicken salad. Shit was fly. So thank you, Billiam.
You're welcome.
A lovely snack. I think that's going to be a segment too. What's the snack? What's the snack?
Snack today.
Okay, so I'm also drinking some Pinot Grigio wine, which I had an exorbitant amount the other day when I did a interview with Russell Peters, comedian and mogul Russell Peters, Indian Russell Peters from Canada, yes. And I found out, because I sip wine here, all the time. I'm sure a lot of you out there that know the drill, know the routine, are having a beverage with me, possibly an edible or a smoke. And I found that Russell Peters, his shit, it kicked different up there in that mansion. That shit hit, not kick, that shit hit different. And I drank, me and Kim Whitley and him was up in there, and Kim was drinking some concoction that Russell had made. And I was up there. You can see some of this on my Instagram, @Luenell, like I mentioned. And Russell was interviewing us and videoing me. It's going to drop sometime later, and you'll see it all. I don't know when he's archiving a bunch of interviews and going to drop them. He's had Say It up there and all kind of stuff. I think DL as well. So, excuse me. I drank some wine at Russell Peters' house. I think I drank about a bottle and a half. Bill?
Yes, that's a lot.
Is that a lot?
A little bit.
I'm not a big drinker.
A bottle? Yeah, let me not talk to you.
One bottle.
A bottle and a half? What do you do? A bottle and a half is a lot for a person?
One person. Yeah. You're a little tiny person too. They don't know. You're larger than life, but in real life, you're like,
Yeah.
That's a lot, though?
it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. Bottle and a half's a lot.
People, let me ask the people. See, now the people going to chime in. My thing will be, if a bottle and a half to yourself, is that a lot or is that just a good time? 2 bottles, I think you can start getting into a gray area. But a bottle and a half, I think is still keeping it kind of trill. You had a good time. Well, honey, he's not having good old wine, boy, because I had a bit of a misjudgment. After drinking that wine, I had a misjudgment. Now, I had arrived home safely, praise the Lord.
Amen.
Coming from Russell's house, it ain't no easy feat because he don't live down the street. He's not nowhere near Crenshaw. And no matter what beautiful, lavish event that I go to in Hollywood, I always still have to come back down to Crenshaw. That's where the fuck I live, So that's what keeps me grounded. Well, then how you stay so grounded? What? Have you ever heard of the Citizen app? You know that Citizen app. Didn't I show you that app? Tells you what's popping off.
You need to know.
What the fuck's popping off close by. So anyway, I misjudged, and this is going to rise up over my shoulder, by the way. I started out sexy, but this bitch is going to end up here. Let's just get this over with. Shit. So, I'll be tugging at this motherfucker all day. No.
Still pretty.
Thank you. So I have my, I came home from this event, and I had a couple of water bottles in my bag, which was already heavy. So that kind of weighted me. I'm still a little teetery on this new leg. The old leg is mad as fuck. So, excuse me, I'm a little phlegmy in my throat. I got out the car, and I pushed a button inside of my garage, which lowers my garage door automatically. And normally, being a shorty, I got it down. I duck out, and I'm on about my business. But on this particular night, I misjudged. And the garage door came down on my little pea head and knocked me to the ground. I fell out in my driveway. Water bottles every goddamn where. Plus. First thing you do is look around. Before you figure out if you're okay, are there any cameras pointed my way? Don't think I didn't check WorldStar the next day to see if somebody had snuck and got me. Like off the pole or whatever like that. Nothing has surfaced. Now, I laid there for a minute and said, I'll be goddamn. Because when you're really devastated when you fall as a grown person, which is the thing that cracks up me and my nieces, Kendra and Keena and Mika, it cracks them up to death. Like, that's our thing. Showing each other video. Look at this motherfucker fell. And look at this fell. So, of course, you know, had to come back around to me. Now, I didn't really I really had a half spell because remember, the garage door had knocked me down halfway.
Yeah.
And then I fell the rest of the way. I laid there with that, ain't this a bitch type feeling. Ain't this a bitch? And I got up, I gathered myself, and I went into the house, and I proceeded to have a pity party and cuss out everybody. My daughter's out of town, I cussed her out. My man is out of town, I cussed him out. Bill, did I call you?
You avoided me is what you did.
You didn't call me either.
Oh, no, you tried to call me. I called you back, but no, I got your voicemail. And your daughter called me, too, so I was worried that something might have been wrong.
So I've come to a decision. You know, as you get older, you have to make these life decisions, and it's hard because you still consider yourself hot and exciting, which I am. But then you have to face fucking reality, knee surgeries and this and that, and vitamins and pills and doctor visits. Well, I've come to the decision that AT go ahead and get that life alert.
Not life alert.
You gotta lean into it.
I had to lean back from it. No. I'm going to bling mine up, though.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
That's right.
The boys won't know if it's a body cam or what the fuck it is. But I cannot be caught slipping like that. Literally, right?
Wow.
So I don't know who to rig it up to. Because if I rig it up to one of y'all and y'all don't answer, I think I'm just going to have to straight...
It goes to 911.
Yeah, but I don't want the police. I want the ambulance.
So
Those guys are... Or maybe even the fire truck, because them firemen, if there's any firemen... If there's any firemen out there, just know that all the ladies love firemen.
True.
I don't know why y'all bullshitting and don't do the fireman calendar like you motherfuckers used to do back in the day. Fireman calendar was smoking hot. Landing a fireman is amazing because they got like 3 days on, 3 days off. You know, you get to spend time with your family. They're saving people. It's dangerous. But then that's exciting, you know? So I don't want the police coming. I want to rig my life alert up to the fire department.
Well, if it's a slip and fall, it usually is the fire department. The police come just to let you.
Well, even if it wasn't, I could say it was. Because there's fire trucks on my block all the time. It's police that we don't like to see.
You got a couple super chats.
What? What is a super chat, Luenell? For the people who don't know, that's a way to donate money other than the way that I asked you to, which was Cash App and PayPal. Super chat monies do get split with YouTube.
But super chats, they don't have to leave the show to pay you. That's the only thing.
Oh.
They can stay on the show and just...
Yes, well, super chats allow you to not interrupt the stream, correct?
Exactly.
But PayPal and Cash App go on all night long. So you can watch the show and stuff for
24 hours a day, 7
days
days
a week. So I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna look into that. But you know what else? I thought it was just a necklace that you push the button, but there's like a unit.
What?
Like you gotta put a unit in your house or something. When you start getting units, you know, oxygen and shit like that. How you explain that to the boys? What's that, Auntie? It's my unit connected to my life alert that will be hitting you in the face when I ride that. Never mind. Hey, this sounds a little bit like James Brown, Bill.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, you know, I feel good. No, I would. Oh.
That's good you caught that thing. Oh, wow.
Did I say something on one post?
It's all right. It's okay.
Did you jack a beat?
I absolutely jacked the beat.
You jacked a beat from The Godfather?
Yeah, but not a beat, just a little sample.
All right, so.
MM said, rig it to Hope Flood.
Oh, if you only knew. Hope's not in any position to come save me right now. But she is, you know, she can get it done. She can get it done, so. So let's cut to, excuse me, I don't know why.
You need some agua?
See, this is why I don't swallow, because sometimes that shit don't dissolve and go down your throat like opposed to. I don't know what this is. I haven't done anything like that lately.
Someone said next thing is...
Wait a minute.
Somebody said what?
Somebody said then the chair in the shower stall. That's when you use it.
Oh, bitch, hold on. Okay. I will not reveal. Okay, here's.
We don't gotta talk about it, Lou. You
Do not talk about
don't
it.
got to.
Don't let, you look so fabulous today.
Yeah, let's not fuck that illusion up.
Sometimes it's just for comfort, though.
Next comes the bar. You know, you got a bar, you got to pull up. Oh.
The bar and the chair. That's for your fun, though. That's for your game. You can say that's for your shower or sex game.
Honey, let me tell you something about a shower chair. Shit. The best kept secret is black women over 50, whether you know it or not.
Come on now.
And a man told me that.
Hey.
I didn't make that one up. A man told me that. And he was right. So, I know that everyone is curious about what my thoughts about the Wendy Williams Lifetime original movie and subsequent documentary that followed. My thoughts. There's people writing down the number of the YouTube right now. You know how you put down 15, 13, shit like that? Luenell goes in. No. First of all, I quite enjoyed both as far as being messy goes, you know? And if we're talking about Wendy, we can't have her dish it out and not be able to take it. That goes for me, too. That goes for all of us. If we're going to talk shit, we got to be able to have enough thick skin to be talked about. Now, Wendy and I have been associated together for probably, Bill, 6, 7 years?
Yeah, easy, maybe, yeah. Easy,
Yeah.
6, 7 years.
I don't want to say, I like to, you know, people use the word friend.
I almost spit my beer out.
A little too lax. I would say that Wendy and I are associates. Wendy and I are friendly. I wouldn't say that we're friends, because we don't, you know, I mean, I'm no Nene Leaks, you know. She didn't go out to lunch. We don't go out to lunch and stuff like that and kiki, and then our relationship fall apart. Our relationship is real. We don't do all that public stuff. We have had meals together. We have been in suites together. I've been to parties with her, excuse me, in Vegas and out in the Hudson River and all that kind of stuff. Sailed on a yacht under the Statue of Liberty. She's a big boss. Don't get that fucked up. She's a big fucking deal. And to start out being just a little chubby ass girl that got teased like a lot of chubby ass girls did. I'm really sorry about this, you guys. Maybe I should. Do I need a lozenge?
You want water? I got lozenges and water.
Let me get a lozenge.
Yeah, get her a lozenge.
Tea and wine?
Sounds,
Peppermint tea? What's that got to do to my buzz?
nothing.
These are good. This is good.
I want a lozenge.
This is old box pastilles.
But I want a lozenge. Okay. Oh, but pastilles. Cough suppressant. I don't have a sore throat, praise God. But, you know, I'm just a little phlegmy. Oh, my God. I have another thing. I keep this bag out. I got to keep this bag out and tell the people something else.
Oh, okay. You need to freeze it?
No. I need one just like this.
Okay.
So, thank you, Bill. So, she also caught flack from her parents, who weren't the most sensitive when it came to her weight. All these things can form you as a child to put some determination. It can either break you or it can form you to get some determination in your ass, and I'll show everybody which is what she did. Excuse me. I can see, when you're a boss type chick, you need a boss type guy. Facts. And other people get, intimidated and all this kind of stuff because we loud. I say we because Wendy and I are very similar in certain areas. We're loud and boisterous and life of the party, and a lot of attention comes to us. And then you hear the phrase, men get intimidated. Come closer because I got something to share with y'all. Real men don't get intimidated. Bitches get intimidated. Weak motherfuckers get intimidated. Men who are not as secure in their shoes as we are in our stilettos get intimidated. Mama boys get intimidated. Because they're intimidated, but we're not even trying to intimidate you. That's the thing. We're not even trying to intimidate you. We just being ourselves and they get intimidated. But there are men out there, because I have had them, who don't give a shit about your money, don't give a shit about your fame. They don't want no parts of it. The men I fool with my husband and men between my husband and I being together, they don't even have big social media. They don't do all that shit. There's a lot of men out there who just is not with any of the shits. They deal in real life. They keep a Facebook for their family, so their grandma and stuff like that and shit like that. But they don't do the gram, and they don't be on Twitter and all that stuff. They read real newspapers and watch real news. So I could see why Wendy was attracted to Kevin. Now, I know the real Kevin Hunter. I don't know the gentleman who played him, the gentleman off of P Valley. They're gonna say his name. I don't know him, but I would much rather be curled up with the actor than the real Kevin Hunter in person. He just didn't charm me or nothing like that. He was very, as the movie depicted a little bit, he was very large and foreboding and bossy and boisterous. He knew how to play the role and all that stuff. And I have shared some of my lovely coffee beans with dear Kevin. And we have, chilled and puff pass and all that kind of stuff. So, it's all good until it's not, And what happens oftentimes, too, with guys who have women with money is they start getting cocky a little bit. Now, this doesn't matter whether you're in entertainment, whether you're a lawyer, whether you're a doctor, whether you own your own fragrance company, whether you're a shoe designer, or whatever the fuck. Women with money who have men who do not make as much money tend to, at some point, the men are no longer grateful and humble to be there. They're more like, yeah, I got this bitch type thing. Let me just cough. Put my little mask. Where's the hand stuff? Right there. So, Kevin, from what it appears, was that guy. Now, we don't know what you motherfucking men want. Now, I don't think that Wendy is probably the easiest person to live with, but hell, Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. Beyonce!
Well, what's with the cheating?
Jay-Z from Marcy Projects grew up and married Beyonce, which was sort of a Bobby Brown, Whitney Houston move. And Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. We don't know what you motherfuckers want. We really, really don't. Give you every goddamn thing, and then that's not enough. What could possibly make you stray from Queen Beyonce? Maybe she's not a package of gummy bears either. I don't know. So anyway, so he cheats, and he's been cheating and cheating, been cheating. She kept taking him back and taking him back and taking him back. And that is a sick cycle. Because anybody might fall prey to take a motherfucker back once. Maybe. It doesn't work on the other side, though. If you cheat on a man, you know, he's fucking destroyed, devastated, want to kill everybody in the goddamn house. What you just plug in there? A charger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just a
Okay. And so it doesn't work the other way around. That we will forgive, you know, like, look, motherfucker, I will kill you if this happens again. But if you do it to them, it's like, you dirty bitch, you know, whore, nasty, I don't want you no more, ran through, trollop ass, you know, all that stuff. Double standard.
rude. Quite rude.
I do think that she did get this plot on about how to get away. I do think that I'm going to give her stars for, let me just get my boy to college so I can bust out the way that I need to. Let me just get him out the house because it's not going to be pretty. So there's a certain amount of acting. You know, Wendy should have won a Golden Globe too for just the acting she had to do to stay with a motherfucker that she really wanted to literally kill every night. The big titties and all that came, you know, as a self-confidence thing, obviously, after, you know, getting their body together or whatever. Countries, I'm not gonna be a little fat girl no more. I thought that the movie was very well done. Excuse me. I knew 2 years ago she was gonna name names. She said she was, and she did. And also, I'm gonna give her stars for not just pretending like all she did was snort cocaine. Obviously, she cooked that shit up, rocked that shit up, and smoked it too, just like many of us that are watching right now, including me sitting here. I used to be so good at rocking that shit up, it'd be like a little fucking diamond hitting the sauce. Nothing to brag about, it's just a fucking fact. So I'm gonna give her props for that. You know, coming clean and everything like that. I knew she had 1 5-month miscarriage. I did not know she had 2. Among the other miscarriages that she had that didn't make 5 months, you know, a 5-month miscarriage is like giving birth to a baby. You got to push that thing out. That was traumatic. That would have floored the average girl, especially me. Twice? That was terrible. Men who cheat on their women who are pregnant are the dirtiest of the lowest of the low. You are animalistic. You can't keep your dick in your pants because I've been so long without it. While your woman is laying there on death's door marinating your baby in her stomach. But you gots to fuck. So that's dirty. Nobody likes that.
Nobody.
Even Kevin cheated on his wife when she was pregnant. It's well documented. I ain't saying nothing that ain't the truth. So we don't like that. As women, we don't like that. And that's when everything started to really go down in the book. I want to give Wendy props for spray painting the motherfucking house. I was like, bitch, did you really do that? Going up there finding that's when your emotions have taken over your senses. But guess what? We never heard no article about Wendy Williams caught on camera spray painting the side bitch brand new motherfucking house. We never heard. Did you ever hear anything about it? Bill, did you ever hear anything about Wendy spray painting the house?
I did not.
Oh, but this was not an embellishment for the movie. This was true. So I want to give her props on that because every sister, even if she don't do it, has the urge to do something really fucked up in public when somebody moves a side bitch down the street in a big old house. Used to be at least when our daddies and grandfathers and them cheated and had a family, they had a family on the other side of fucking town. Okay, on the other side of town, not down the street, motherfucker. You have lost what? Because a lot of us out there, because my grandfather, he used to have 3 kids. Mama said Papa had 2 outside children and another wife. And that ain't right. Because Papa was Rolling Stone. So I really, really, really enjoyed the movie. Whatever the fuck you think, it's a win for Wendy. The Wendy movie has had the highest ratings since Lifetime has been in existence. And we knew that because some people were like, no, no, R. Kelly. No. No, no, Salt and Pepper. No, neither one of them had inspirational messages at the end. And don't get me started on Salt and Pepper. So, really enjoyed the movie. Now, the documentary. Bill, you haven't seen either, have you?
I haven't seen either.
You're not really interested in seeing either, are you?
Dude, like I should care about Wendy Williams for real? I'm straight.
Bill, that was loud.
I'm sorry.
That was loud and clear.
Oh, was it loud?
It
I'm
was-
sorry.
it was
I'm straight. Wendy is for men. It's the gays that like Wendy. Isn't it? Is it?
I have a whole story about meeting a guy at a Wendy Williams show.
Oh! And you always miss so.
Oh, God. I misread that. I miscalculated again. And I thought back, I'm like, well, look where you met the motherfucker, girl. I'm like, but he's so...
That's our clip.
Oh, boy, that was a mess. So, the documentary. The documentary literally did break my heart, though. Because I know her, and she's like, gotta lay here for 2 hours anyway, in this lymphedema machine. Come on, let's just go. Let's just do it. I could see her saying that. As she lays in her, beautiful penthouse with her 2 cats and a lymphedema machine. It's a condition. That's why she'd be wearing them tennis shoes, so because she can't get her feet back in them Christian Louboutins no more. And I found out, I think I saw it today. I didn't see the show today. She had some little moon boots on that look way more cute and way more fashionable than tennis shoes with really designer dresses. Unless you walk into the red carpet or from it. So she cried through the whole thing. It broke my fucking heart. I feel like she purged herself. I feel like she just vomited all this out of her fucking body, like for once and for fucking all. I really felt like she's like, this is it. I don't give a fuck if my wig is on crooked. I don't give a fuck if my lips are swollen. I don't give a fuck if I've been crying. This is it. This is me. This is raw. Some people might say karma. I say you're an uncompassionate person. Because karma, you want to wish that on people. Someday you gonna get it, motherfucker. That's karma. But I don't think anybody was really wishing bad on Wendy like that, except for Method Man's wife, because she gives 0 fucks. She's not here, and they're still together, so I heard her bitching and being very, very upset with Wendy about bringing all this shit back up. I didn't hear her deny the affair, though. So whatever. I think Wendy really came clean. I think, with the, I didn't really get whether she was in the sober house because she really had a drinking problem and Kevin checked her in, or if she was in the sober house as protection. When people go, like, you know what I mean? Like how Faye Resnick did when Nicole Brown Simpson got killed and Faye checked her crack-smoking Beverly Hills ass into the rehab and nobody could question her about shit. So I thought maybe Wendy Hill was in the place so she wouldn't have to answer no questions. It wouldn't be accessible and stuff like that. So I really am still confused about that. But all in all, my girl, because Wendy's given me many opportunities. Many, many opportunities. I can't sit here and be catty. I can't sit here and even play. Wendy has hired me, put me on stage in Las Vegas before I even had a residency in Las Vegas. Right, Bill?
Absolutely.
Wendy took me to New Jersey. We played a large New Jersey Performing Arts Center in JPAC. Haven't been there on my own.
You had a TV deal with her.
Had a TV deal with Wendy Williams Productions because one of the first programs she would have produced before the defunct Aaliyah and any of that would have been something for me. Facts, Bill?
Yeah, absolutely.
Whole camera crews.
Right when Aaliyah came
Yeah, we was shooting in Vegas and shooting all over. True.
Yep, absolutely.
Wendy was trying to put me on. Motherfuckers had their foot on my neck. And then Wendy also has had me on her show like 5 or 6 times. You know, and even virtually during this quarantine. So I'm loyal to people that's loyal to me. I was looking for the picture of her and I to post the other day, on the day on the day that the movie premiered, because I thought, what better time? I got a phone full of pictures of Wendy. Some of y'all ain't gonna never see. Some I've had, like the picture of Kelvin, her husband, that I posted. I fucking later just took the shit down. But I was scrolling through looking for the picture of me and Wendy when I had our arms up like this, because she had told me before she told y'all that she was in the sober house. We were talking, you know, that little conversation that you have when they go to commercial. I told her, I said, you'll never answer your phone. And she said, I haven't had my phone in 2 months. I've been living in a sober house. I'm going to tell the people when we come back from commercial. I was like, what? She said, yes, girl. And that's when I grabbed her hand and we went like that in solidarity, because I was like, you're going to make it through this because you're a bad motherfucker. You're built to steal. But before I found that picture, I found a picture of Kelvin from when I had done the show before. You can coordinate my receipts with my outfits. I got receipts about everything. Motherfuckers thought, oh my God, is Luenell seeing Calvin? Oh my God, is Luenell hanging out with Calvin? What kind of friend is Luenell to Wendy if she's hanging out with Calvin? And that picture was like 5 years old. Like, calm the fuck down, motherfuckers. I'm not shitty like that. I ride with who rides with me. Wendy rides with me, and I have to ride with her. I'm very proud of what she did. People get hurt along the way all the motherfucking time. You can't please every goddamn body. I'm pretty sure that you know by now that she's going to please herself for a fucking change. And by doing that, I mean she got to release this shit. This is the story once and for all. You can watch it forever and ever and ever. And so, you know, I got to give her props for that. So that's what I feel about the Wendy situation. Okay. Also, we lost the greatest actress of my time, one of the greatest. And my show was last Wednesday, but on Thursday we lost Cicely Tyson. I'm going to tell you what Cicely Tyson means to me. I'm going to take this thing out now, because I'm about to get serious. I only wish, and I posted, I only wish that I could have kissed her hand once, or kissed her on the forehead, you know, or kissed her cheek and bowed down to her queen. I only wish that I had had that opportunity. I never had that opportunity. To work on the Tyler Perry lot, shooting Coming to America, and to pass the sound stages named after our black icons that nobody has ever done before or ever thought about doing before. I was only able to feel her vibe when I passed the Cicely Tyson sound stage as I went to work. Cicely Tyson was told, if you think Wendy had self-esteem problems, Cicely did not. She was told she was black, she was ugly, she was buck-toothed, you need to get your teeth fixed, you need to do this, you need to do that. And she was like, I'm not doing any of the above. Not nothing. I'm not straightening shit. I am who I am. Let my motherfucking work speak for itself. Yes. And it did. Everybody has a favorite Cicely Tyson movie. Mine is Sounder, and here's why. Cicely Tyson and Paul Winfield were married. They were sharecroppers, slaves, whatever you want to call them. You know, it was a very, very meager time. They didn't have shit, really, but each other. They really didn't have shit. Like so many of our forefathers and foremothers didn't have shit but each other. They got married. And I think that Paul, because I was only about 11 when I saw this movie, I think Paul Winfield had got sold away or taken away or something like that. So it had been long broken-hearted time since Cicely Tyson saw her husband. She had to go on with life. She had to make it any way she knew how, and she was alone. And then one day, in the movie Sounder, she looked up, and in the distance, in the field, she saw something moving, hobbling, moving toward her. And then the camera cuts to Paul Winfield, and he's struggling to get across that field, because across that field is his woman, is his home, and he's on a cane, and he's hobbling. And as Cicely Tyson's eyes focus in to see her man, she drops everything, and she took off running. She took off running. And she was crying and running and crying. It was that ugly cry, too, you know? And she was running toward her motherfucking man. And he saw her coming toward him, and he threw his cane down. And he's running toward her, and she's running toward him, and she's running. He's running. They're running toward each other, and then they grab hold of each other. And they hug each other so tight. And they're weeping and crying, and they're dirty, and they're dusty, and they're hot. And they're holding on to each other for dear life. And I knew at 11, I said, that's what black love is.
Ooh, shit.
When you ain't got nothing but each other. And you fight to get back to that person, you know? And that's when I knew. That's when I knew what black love was. So that's my favorite movie, Sounder, and I'm crying. I'm crying. Rest in peace, Cicely Tyson. She was just glamorous till the end. Who, if you want to know who Michelle Obama's hairstylist is, why don't we want to know who Cicely Tyson's wardrobe stylist was, the designer? She was a boss until the end. She didn't ever get frumpy, not once. And Cicely Tyson means everything to me, like Diane Carroll means everything to me. You know, so I really just, I have been waiting a week to share that feeling with you, and I really really loved that woman. So, let me get myself together. I mean, that's just how I feel. Do you know that scene?
Yes.
Duh, right? If you've never seen the movie Sounder, your black heart is revoked.
If you're over a certain age, let's keep it.
I don't give a fuck. Get off of TikTok and watch Sounder, goddammit. Shit, I was 11. Give a fuck about all that. Over a certain age shit. Everybody ought to see the shit. Fuck
true.
that.
Facts.
Take them devices from them fucking kids and send them down since they don't want to read a goddamn thing, but a motherfucking sit down and, everything's wet over here. Is there any tissue? What's this? This shit is like Bill, this is like this shit you wipe your windows off at the gas station.
No, I got wet wipes.
No, everything's wet. I don't want to wipe off my makeup like that. I got 2 more interviews to do after I get off here. The PSA, I'm going to be on the Jasmine brand for you guys. Yeah, give me a towel or something. Jesus Christ, got me all fucking emotional a little bit. Play some fucking music. What are you doing back there?
We going to turn it up or down?
Up.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm glad it was down for the Cicely Tyson thing. I've had black love like that. I know what that kind of love is. It's insane. I know that kind of love. Bill,
Yes.
let's not name. Okay. Since I'm already crying, let me go ahead on and tell you about a segment that we call here, A Word from Harry. God damn, have I been talking for an hour already?
Honey, it's just getting good. You got 684 people in here.
Put my thing back in my mouth and take it back up. Okay, well,
You just got a $10 super chat.
Praise the Lord Jesus. I ought to get an NAACP nomination for that fucking crying I just did.
It was amazing.
It's true. You ain't seen Sounder. That's the when you didn't got shit with each other. Whew, Jesus. Anyway, I have a niece. She's very, very, very astute, articulate, and intelligent. Her name is Harriet. It's my brother Harry's daughter, Harriet. Her Instagram is Harriet1913 at Harriet1913 1T. That's my motherfucking niece. She puts it down like it is. And I was reading her posts all through the pandemic. And she had something to say about everything. She got time today, tomorrow, yesterday. She got time today for all of it. Have a joint on deck when we get off of here, Bill. I done went to the emotional. I done started losing it. It's the wine. Maybe I can't drink wine no more. I become a crying mess.
No, that's how you said you would cry when you talk about that movie. You did the last time we talked about it.
Damn, it gets you emotional.
Yeah.
Black love. It's a thing. It's a thing. People are like, what's black love? No, black love. It's a thing.
It is a thing.
Anyway, my niece Harriet writes some really profound shit. Every week I like to share it with you. And I don't give an opinion too much. Usually I agree with every word she says. And then, y'all want to please come on the page and leave comments. I do go back and read the comments. I don't read them sometime immediately. I may not get back to you immediately, but I do read the comments. And then sometimes I go all the way back to the beginning shows and sort of read. But I think that's a little anal, but I do it. I check in. So I'm going to share something with you now that has to do with Black History Month, which we are in right now. Okay? Let me find her.
Miss Laura's in the chats right now, too.
What's up, Laura? Hayes. Bzzz. See, that's why you got to wear your mask. Did you see that little spittle flower? Bzzz. 2 B's from Oakland. If you want to know what that is, ask her, because I'm tired of explaining. Go to First Lady of Weed on Instagram and talk to her about 2 B's from Oakland. To be released in my lifetime, I hope. Okay, Harriet. This is Black History Month post, y'all. Okay, you can come down a little bit, Bill. My niece Harriet. These are her words. Before the Negroes, spelled with a K, K-N-E-E-G-R-O-E-S. Before the Negroes come with the foolishness, let me try to get a head start. If you are espousing that they gave us the shortest month in the year to honor, recognize, and celebrate our contributions and accomplishments, you are ignorant and know nothing about Carter G. Woodson and why he chose the month of February. It's her birthday. It's this month, too. What is the theme of the Black History Month this year? They all have one. Do you know what it is? That's the first thing that you need to know before you start splattering us with memes and reposted shit. The official colors of the month are red for the blood, black for the people, and green for the natural wealth and abundance of Africa, the motherland. It began as Negro History Week with an N, with the specific purpose of recognition and importance of black people, and quickly moved to getting our history taught in the public school system. In February 1969, the year she was born, black educators and black students began a push for the country to recognize the contributions nationally, and Gerald Ford signed it into law in 1976. Don't spend the month arguing over the significance of this month, which was hard fought for and given to us with so much love, blood, sweat, and tears by our esteemed ancestors. White folks have never given us anything but straight hell, and they did not give us February. All educated folks ain't smart, and all uneducated folks ain't dumb. But you can be ignorant in either category. Read Cicely's book, her autobiography. Read The Miseducation of the Negro by Carter G. Woodson. Read anything other than what others feed you on the phone. Today is the first day of Black History Month. That was on the 1st. Today is the 4th? Third. And that is a word from Harriet.
Yes. Preach.
She tells it like a T.I. is. Harriet with 1T, 1913. Please follow her. Check her page out, even if you don't follow. You know you want to peek. Because they'll know where this came from. Believe you me. She's done a whole series. She likes to do series. She's done a whole series on Marcus Garvey. She did a whole series on his wives. And all of that. She also has been a really, like last week when I read that thing about that football player that beat his black girlfriend to death, damn near to death. And Harriet was like, why is it so amazing when the white man beats us, the black man beats us all the time? You don't give a fuck. That was a hard one. Go read it. That was a hard one. Then she's infatuated right now with this. There's this black model. What is his name?
Something Ashton.
Wait a minute. I think it's up. Here we go. Here he is in some Versace. Alton. I think it's Alton Sterling. Let me see. Because I want to see the first one. Okay. Oh, no. Alton Mason. He did some pictures with Lizzo and stuff like that. She's infatuated with him because he's setting the modeling world on fire. I want to see the first thing that she had posted about him because that's the thing. I can read. Oh, here you go. Yeah. Okay, here she go. Y'all have to check him out. Okay, just let me read just one more little thing because I can. Okay? The very first time that I ever saw him, I was watching a special on Versace and his tragic death when he appeared. Laid this Versace suit on the bed, explained the intricate detail and design, stepped into it, whisked downstairs into an awaiting limousine, and pulled up prepared to hit the runway and walk that walk. My heart skipped 2 beats and did the Cupid shuffle. Could he be the most beautiful boy in the whole wide world? Apparently so. He is the most in demand, highest paid, internationally acclaimed supermodel in the entire world. I'm going to read that again. He is the most in demand, highest paid, internationally acclaimed supermodel in the entire world, and his name is Alton Mason. Alton Mason. Spell it like it sounds. Get ready for her to flood her timeline with his majestic melanin and effortless swag. So, while y'all jumping up and down because of fucking Kendall Jenner, Alton Mason is out there cleaning the fuck up.
He was 2019 GQ's Model of the Year.
Yeah. How about that? Oh, but they keep that on the low. Can I have one more glass, please? Somebody, please.
His dad was a former professional basketball player.
His daddy what?
Was a professional basketball player.
Oh, sort of like Magic.
almost fell over the ground and hurt my hip.
Oh no.
Oh, damn. Oh, that caught me in a stride.
Yeah, he grabbed that butt cheek.
Did you see Bill go down? Did you see him go down?
I missed when he went down, but I saw the.
I saw him go
way
down
up.
though.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, well. Anyway. Enough said.
Hit up the cash apps for Bill's butts.
Yeah. Bill's gonna need some rub. You know that CBD rub is very expensive, so please hit them cash apps. $ HeyLuenell. And store at HeyLuenell.com on.
They say he's about to play Little Richard in the movie.
Yeah, he is about to play Little Richard. Sure enough, he is. Oh yeah, you'll see. Because here's the thing about it, my niece Harriet. She tells me shit before I find it out in the blogs and shit.
Right.
My niece is up on it. So, you know, that's a word from Harriet. All right, everybody, listen, I've held you long enough, I believe. I don't really have, let me see. I'm trying to make sure that I can hear Bill because he's ailing because that last one took him out. After this, we're going to be doing yet another Savage X Fenty lingerie reveal, meaning that I'm going to open up the bag and I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be shooting in tomorrow because I'm having the first photo shoot tomorrow. You know, I have to post. For those of you who don't know, I'm a Savage X Fenty lingerie ambassador for the great Rihanna. And I have to post twice a month. So we're going to do a photo shoot tomorrow. But today, I'm going to do a video, pulling out the stuff and show you what it is. Sorry, I can't post it right away like I used to. The company wants to see what the hell I'm doing. So I got to send it to the people. And then the people, okay. Then you'll be able to see it. So just keep your eyes on my Instagram, you know what I'm saying? And rent Sounder. Go to Blockbuster. Oh, yes. Listen, Ladybug has an announcement. She asked me very politely, could she make an announcement this week? And I said, yes, you can, Ladybug. Hold on. Let me give you the mic. Oh, by the way, they was trying to say, let me take these headphones off because they get on my nerve. They were trying to say, Ladybug and Bill need a microphone so we can hear what they're saying.
No, we don't.
No. Bill and Ladybug need their own show.
Right.
And then when they get their own show,
oh, wow.
they can have a microphone.
I didn't think that.
Until then, their background, atmosphere.
That's the atmosphere.
If you hear him, you hear him. If you don't hear him, you don't hear him. The point is to hear me. I'm not being a hater. But I'm taking a page out of Wendy Williams' book. God damn it. And, if you catch it, you catch it. If you don't, you don't. But I'm going to let her have the mic for right now so she can make this very great announcement. And I appreciate all y'all that have been supporting this show, whatever the fuck it is. Because, my goal is what, Bill?
Take over late night.
To be the next black woman on late night. And not the last, but definitely the next one. Because they've been bullshitting. And, what's his name? One of the boys, I think Flame was talking about that boy got in some shit for some joke you said about tucking and offended the trannies on Saturday Night Live, right? Yeah, well, guess what? Saturday Night Live should have been off the motherfucking air years ago. Who gives a fuck about Saturday Night Live no more? There ain't no more John Belushi. There ain't no more Garrett Morrison. There ain't no more Chevy Chase. The show has been shit for years and years and years, except for you, Maya Rudolph, because we love you. But, and my boy, Keenan, we love Keenan. He's a writer. But, the show's been trashed. They're not relevant. I think only insurgentists watch the fucking show any goddamn way. So that's just my opinion, but it's called a HeyLuenell fucking show, and that's what I feel about Saturday Night Live. Fuck Saturday Night Live. Except it got Tiffany and Emmy, and we're happy about that, too. Okay, here you go, Ladybug. Say what you got to say. Be specific.
Okay. It is Black History Month, so you know we're going to highlight some special people, especially one of the writers at Raven's Home, Rashina Nash. Shout out to Rashina. They are nominated for a Kids' Choice Award, so if you guys could, I'm going to put the link on the screen. Just go there and just vote for Raven's Home. They really work hard, and Rashina's a really talented Black writer. She's bringing the real blackness to the show, and it's something that they haven't seen before. So
Raven's house.
Yeah, Raven's Home. It's where she has kids.
Oh, like a group home.
Whoa. No, it's when Raven was on Disney Channel, she did
That's So Raven.
Yeah, That's So Raven. Now
you mean Raven Simone?
Yeah.
What about it?
Now she's doing a show. She did a spin-off show on Disney where she has kids, and she lives with Chelsea, who's her best friend.
She
Yeah.
birthed the kids?
Huh?
She birthed the kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they're twins or something.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
Okay, just vote for it. I don't
Yeah, just
understand
vote
it. I
for
ain't
it.
seen
Just
this
vote
shit
for
either.
it.
But they'll do what Ladybug said.
My kids
Please and thank you.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, it's on Disney.
Okay, well, should I blow one and watch it?
Yeah.
Would I like it like that?
Sure.
Because, I don't really like guys that like cartoons and shit. I think it's juvenile. But if I get high.
No, it's just a kid's show. It's on Disney.
Yeah. It's like,
They have some pretty good content on Disney.
yeah.
Do you know that I get checks from Disney?
Of course you do.
Did you ever think you would see Luenell, the original bad girl of comedy, and the Disney logo on the same piece of paper?
Of course I did. Are you
Bill, he always has so much confidence in me. I never thought that I would see my name with Disney affiliated with. What project did I do for Disney?
All kinds of stuff for TV. You did Fluffy Shop. Anything ABC was Disney. Disney. You did all kinds of stuff for Disney. I mean, even though you're animated.
We don't really know what it was, but I get a check
ABC,
from
you
Disney.
did Fluffy Shop, and you did
But Fluffy Shop didn't fly.
Yeah, and you did the Hex on the plane.
Oh, for
Malcolm in the Middle.
yeah, no, not Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, I love that.
It's not that.
That one is the one after it.
It's Oh Lord have mercy. Come on, Bill.
It's a family.
With Patricia Heaton and shit.
Patricia Heaton show. It'll come to me.
Google it. It ain't got to come to you. That's just the 2021. Google that shit. Put Patricia Heaton in. It was the
middle.
The middle.
Yeah.
The middle. I get checks. I
I
get checks for the middle. I work with Patricia Heaton, and she was amazing. All right, you guys. I have ran off at the mouth enough. I'm glad you appreciated my look. I always try to come for you on Wednesdays, even if I look like a hag during the week on my Instagrams. But, it's about the content. And I don't give a fuck. Me and Sherry Shepherd had a long conversation last night about wigs and makeup and all that stuff. And she was talking about the men to be at me and my boyfriends. Who's my boyfriends, Bill?
Who's your boyfriends?
Who are my boyfriends?
I'll be sure. Bruno Mars. Those are the only two.
And Darius.
And Darius.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she's like, but you got all the guys and all this kind of stuff. And then I got my husband and some various sundry other motherfuckers sniffing around. And, but I don't wear a wig and I don't always be in makeup. And sometimes I look like Don King and I don't give a fuck. But I think honesty and realness is a real turn on. Sherry is very honest and she is very real. And we got to get her up in here, Bill. We got to book that before I go to Texas.
Yes.
And so, but we were on Instagram last night for over an hour, but she will never say on YouTube what we said on Instagram last night because we went, she would never say on here what we said on Instagram last night. But, we were just talking about the fact that, to present oneself, if to be authentic, if you haven't been that, people would drag you. Girl, you need to put the wig back on. Girl, look at your cornrows is dusty and fluffy and raggedy. So she's like, she ain't for it. So, but I was like, girl, fuck these motherfuckers, man, be you. But this has been me for so long, so everybody can't do this, but I'm free. I am free. What you see?
Zach's here.
Zachary Willis, my nephew. Zach in the building. Well, I'm going to be posting a thing with Zach singing. Wonderful. You know that thing, that song?
Yes, that was amazing.
I'm going to post that. Maybe we'll post that on my YouTube as well, as a mini-sode.
Yeah.
And then we'll post it on my Instagram as well.
Yes.
because the people need to hear my nephew. My nephew is a motherfucking vocal beast. My nephew's better than yours. Hashtag my nephew's better than yours. Okay, and plus he used to shoot some of my Savage X Fenty pictures, and I didn't want to traumatize him, so I didn't make him do it again. No, put the light on Auntie's booty now. So we had to stop doing that. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching this week. It was really a blast. I hope that you appreciated the things that you saw and heard. And you know it's never too late to Cash App or PayPal. And please write your comments, hit the thumbs up button, share this with some friends and all that kind of stuff. And we're going to get the fuck out of here, and I'm going to eat some more chicken salad and smoke something or whatever like that. So y'all see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Shout out to all my people in Long Island and in the East Coast with all that motherfucking snow. Oh. Ooh, you guys got big balls. Y'all got big ones. Ooh, shit. That much snow would shut. Everybody in LA would die. Everybody in LA would die. They started up. They freak out. They jump off the cliff. They Mercedes be sliding off the cliff off Mulholland and all that. Everybody in LA would die if it snowed like that. It'd be the end of the world. So, okay, I'll talk to you guys next week. And check for me on my Instagram during the week. And check me out on Jasmine Brand coming up. And check me out on Dish Nation. You'll see me there sometime soon too. Send money.
Send money.
Send money.
Let's go out with that. Where's the theme music? Okay. Luenell. 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 Luenell, there's no bad girl. Luenell, there's no bad girl. Luenell on YouTube. See you next week, y'all. Bye.